This is Radar for On the Radar Tape Blog, coming to another edition of MLB Hotstove of the 2020-21 offseason. This is week 15 of these videos. Chaz Rowe re-signed with the Rays. It's a, veteran relief pitcher. How cheap the Rays are. They just re-signed him to a really low deal. Doesn't mean minor league deal, just be cheap major league deal because he's a good middle relief guy. Calvin Herrera announced his retirement. When you make multiple All-Star teams with the Royals and win a World Series, you could say that's a pretty good career. Things didn't go so well in Washington or both Chicago teams when he was under contract with both of them. So I wish him good luck in his future endeavors because he was horrendous for the White Sox. Cubs have re-signed Ryan Tepera. That's good for them because when this guy's healthy, he's a very good 6th or 7th inning guy, and the Cubs just need pitching depth. The Braves signed Terrence Gore to a minor league deal. I don't know what they're doing. They picked up Gilmer Heredia and all these other extra outfielders who have been recently taken off the 4-man roster and went through waivers. And they signed already a few guys to minor league deals, so they're just stockpiling outfield for some reason. I don't get it. Because all that Terrence Gore can do is be a pinch runner. He's never been a major league hitter. Yeah, he can play defense, but you don't want him batting. White Sox signed Mickey Matuk to a minor league deal. I'm happy for them that they finally signed another veteran to a minor league deal to play the outfield. They think with the Adam Meaden deal and the Cespedes deal that they have enough outfield depth with Adam Engel and Robel Garcia and Gonzalez, but it's the one thing the Sox need to do is they still need to go out and get themselves like a utility infielder in case of an injury. Because as good as Robel Garcia and Danny Mendick is, I don't trust Marco Hernandez or Matt Reynolds to actually help them when it comes to, in case of an injury to Tim Anderson, Moncada, or Madrigal, where you need somebody for a whole entire month. So I know you can say your things about Gordon Becca, but he can do it. So can Daniel Descalso. So can Nick Franklin. So can Logan Forsythe, Scooter Gennett, Jed Jerko, okay? And I'm not even done yet. You still got Sean Rodriguez-Serpigo, Devin Travis if he wants to play Major League Baseball, and Neil Walker. And then you have yourself like a Zach Kozar, Eduardo Nunez, and Ruben Tejada. Those are just some of the infielders, including Maikel Franco, who I'm surprised nobody's picked up, that could easily come in. And I'm not even mentioning the fact the Sox still need another starting pitcher. That's another story. Astros acclaim Robel Garcia, the former Cub. He's bounced around to at least 3 or 4 teams through waiver as every team is trying to finalize the roster for the season. Padres signed Patrick Cleveland to a minor league deal. He'll be organizational depth, but he's a super utility guy, so he can play everywhere. Tigers signed Drew Hutchison to a minor league deal to help them out because, again, they're not going anywhere, and more pitching depth, the better. And this guy, when he's healthy, he's a pretty good pitcher. Hunter Dozier has signed a 4-year extension with the Royals. He's one of the 3 or 4 best players in the Royals, so you might as well lock him up. Tacho Willis has been signed as a specialist into the Dodgers, so congratulations to him because he's also doing broadcasting. Cole Calhoun had right knee surgery, so he's going to miss some time. Hopefully he gets back in time for the Diamondbacks because he's an important part of that team. Cubs picked up Eric Sogard on a minor league deal. That's one guy that the Sox was signed. Because obviously the Cubs are still not sold on what's going to happen second base, and both Baez and Bryan could be gone at the end of the year or even at the deadline. So getting a guy like Sogard actually helps in case of injuries or trade. Marlins picked up Gio Gonzalez on a minor league deal. They're just signing White Sox scrap heap pitchers, and they just did that with the Deltweiler guy before. So if Gio Gonzalez is healthy, he'll eat innings for the Marlins. Giants signed Jose Alvarez on a minor league deal. He has more organizational depth. Royals brought back Gerard Dyson. We all know Gerard Dyson's a great defensive outfielder. He can run with the best of them, but the Royals have too many players, so he's going to be in the minor league. John Lester hopefully gets a speedy recovery after having surgery to remove a thyroid gland. Prayers up with him. Padres losing Jose Castillo, one of their relievers, to Tommy John surgery, so he's going to be gone for a while. The Red Sox signed Danny Santana minor league deal. Well, they already signed Kiki Hernandez and Marlon Gonzalez, so they're going, let's get the guy who can play every single position so we don't have to pay guys who can play one position. Diamondbacks signed Anthony Swarzak, who didn't play in the major leagues last year and was on some of its minor league camp. He's a good relief pitcher the Diamondbacks could use to flip. And the Brewers signed Jackie Bradley Jr. to a 2-year deal. I'm going to say this again. Lendro Cain is one of the best center fielders in baseball. But when he opted out last year, it caused a whole ripple amongst the Brewers. And moved Avi Garcia to center field, despite the fact that he's never been a good outfielder to begin with. And Kristen Yelich spent 1.5 seasons in center field. But now let's move Yelich to left field. Then took Braun and moved him all the way back to right field, which he hasn't been in years, because they did it for a short period of time. I didn't know what they were doing. And then they were playing infielders in the outfield. So hopefully with this move, Jackie Bradley Jr. can play center field, and you move Lendro Cain to left field, and Yelich go back to what he was playing when he won MVP almost two times, which was right field. Yes, it cuts into Avi Garcia's time, but Avi Garcia can get a bat to first base. It's an option there. So that's interesting. He went to a team that already has 3 outfielders. Now, 3 moves that happened over the offseason that I don't remember MLB trade rumors or any site saying was, first of all, former Sox infielder Ryan Gowen signed a minor deal with the Braves. That's just organizational depth. Then there's first baseman Brandon Snyder, who's been with the Nationals for the last 3, maybe 4 seasons on a minor league deal, and he's organizational depth, but I'm just like, there was no thing that they re-signed him or that he's signed a multi-year deal. So he's with the Nationals again. And the other one is Michael Walka, who I still have in my free agent baseball pile of starting pitchers, in alphabetical order, that he is still out there. I looked at my baseball free agent list. I didn't write anything because there was no headline that he signed with anybody, but supposedly signed in December to go with the Rays. So they got, Rich Hill and Chris Archer and all these pitchers. So, again, then they're just trying to build up on pitchers. But thanks for listening to another edition of MLB Hotstove of the 20 and 2021 offseason, Week 15. For On the Radar and Tape Blog, I'm Radar. See you guys next time.